Hello, Kelly. My name is Dominique Malcolm. I am an MSW counselor here at Westchester University. Basically, I meet with students and, we discuss different things, different, obstacles that they're facing presently in their academic career. And we just, go over some ways, that are best suited for you, that will help you to advance both personally and academically. And that's basically what we'll be doing. And thank you for coming to us for service. How can I help you today?
Well, I want to say thank you for having me. So life is kind of hectic right now. As you know, I'm a student. This is my first year of field placement, so I'm kind of juggling a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pregnant and I'm due in just a few weeks. So it's like crunch time for me, and it's the end of the semester. So one of the issues that I'm really struggling with, which is probably a huge issue, is like my time management. I feel really overwhelmed, and I really feel like I just can't get everything done. Like I'm cramming everything into my days.
Okay, so I can relate to you, because I'm in school as well, but I'm not a mom, and I don't really know how that really plays into the whole, situation. Could you just, talk more about how, being pregnant and also having two, smaller ones is affecting everything right now?
So my week is very, very regimented. Tuesdays and Thursdays in particular, I'm up at 5 a.m. I get everybody dressed, fed. Me and my husband were out the door. The boys are at my parents' house for the day while we both go to school and work, and for me, school and internship. And then the rest of the week, I'm home with my little one, so I'm juggling everything in the house and still trying to make sure that I'm maintaining like schoolwork and like my priorities at my internship. So it's very kind of regimented, and it's either I'm out all day or I'm home all day. But no matter where I am, I just feel like I have so much to do.
Okay. I definitely see what you're saying. Could you talk a little bit more about the different people that are around helping you with the little ones?
Yeah, sure. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like I said, we get up super early before the sun, and I get my sons up, get them dressed and fed, and then we take them to my parents' house. So my mom is usually watching them in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then she works. So then my dad comes home and he picks them up at the house for the evening until my fiance can get there. And we kind of revolve the babies throughout the week. So my parents help a lot, and of course my fiance, he's dead, so he's making sure that when I can't be with them, that he's with them. So they're my three biggest support people.
I'm really happy that you have people in your corner, or you feel that you have people in your corner. You are a Westchester student, so I do want to know what ways you're coming up with, just to ensure that you're getting your schoolwork done and you're making it to your internship. Like, how are you, trying to fit that in this whole big picture?
So, see, that's the thing. I feel like I'm getting to everything that I need to get to. I just feel like I'm starting to fall apart because of it, if that makes any sense. Like I said, we get up early. I'm up at 5, at my parents' house by 6:45. I'm at my internship by 8 o'clock. I'm there all day. 5 o'clock, I get out of my internship. I'm here at 5:50, so 8:30, and then I'm home. So my days are just very, very regimented and tight. But I know that there's just a lot that I try to cram in, and I'm starting to feel like I'm not holding it together, I guess, quite as well at this point. Like, I was doing good for a while, and now I feel like with the assignments and with the pregnancy kind of making me tired, I'm slowing down. So now it's like in the crunch of things, I'm really feeling like, what am I doing, and how am I going to get through the next few weeks?
So something that stuck with me was you said that you feel like you're falling apart, and it seems like up to this point, I would say you're doing really well. Like, if I, was to ever be in your shoe, I don't know what I would do. Could you talk about can you think about a time, in the past where you felt like you probably, were falling apart? And did you do anything that you could probably implement now to help out?
Well, I don't think I've ever been quite this busy on a professional and personal level. I've been really busy at work before, and I've been really, really busy at home before. But this is the first time that I'm really trying to manage and balance my work life and my home life. So I feel like this situation is kind of unique. But if I had to come up with a time, I think I would probably go back to undergrad, where I took 6 classes in one semester, and I worked full time, and I did a work study job. But see, I was single, I was childless, and I was 8 years younger. So, and about 40 pounds lighter. So it was a little bit different. I had more energy, I had a lot more time and flexibility, even though I was exhausted. And I think I really just kind of powered through it. But it wasn't the most fun time in my life. So I'm really looking not to do that this time. I really want to find a way to do it where I don't feel so stressed out.
Okay. So, oh my God.
It's a lot, I know.
That sounds like so much. And to just go from undergrad to just doing so much and then grad school. Okay, so what are some healthy outlets? I mean, self-care is just such a, big key word nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some things that you're doing to just try to stay sane or just feel happy for?
That's the thing. I feel like my self-care is kind of on the back burner right now. I know being pregnant that I should be taking more time out, but the most I do on an average day for self-care is get, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes alone in the shower. That's my self-care most days. Whether I'm out of the house or whether I'm home with my boys all day, I feel like I'm on from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. I really feel like that's it. So my self-care is at the bottom of my list, but it shouldn't be. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm so frazzled.
Okay, that's wonderful. So we could just incorporate that into our sessions.
Okay.
Trying to just get things a little bit more organized, and then afterwards, just trying to put a little bit more self-care into your routine, because at the end of the day, you have a lot of people that depend on you, and it's very important that you're up and running and trying your hardest, and you are trying your hardest, and I just love it. So how do I say this? How are you communicating that things are getting hectic? You kind of bottle things in, because I bottle things in. Do you bottle it in, or do you just, hey, to your husband, hey, this isn't, it's getting really hard for me? How do you communicate that to the people around you?
And see, I have a hard time admitting that I need help. I like to feel like I'm doing it all. I like to feel like, when he comes home, dinner is ready. Of course, he's not that kind of guy, but he works really hard, to financially support us, because I'm not working for pay right now. So I really like to make sure that, dinner's ready and the kids are, if not asleep, that they're in bed already. And I just really try to make sure that my whole day is set up so that it runs as much like clockwork as possible. But I hate admitting that I need help, because I feel like I should be able to do it. I feel like the days that I'm home, I should be able to feed my children, keep them alive and get food on the table. But sometimes it's a lot, especially when I think about the outside stuff I have to do. So,
I mean, it just sounds like you're just trying to juggle all of these things, and
yeah, I probably need to breathe a little bit more, but I don't. I should though.
Okay. Say we flipped roles and you had to give me some advice on how to better organize and how to just manage my time better. What would you tell me?
What I would tell you, well, I hope somebody would tell me, and to probably slow down a little bit, and that it's not the end of the world if you don't get everything done in a day. The laundry has to sit in the hamper for another day or two. It's not going to be the end of the world. But I always feel like if I don't stay on top of stuff, I'm really gonna get behind, and I'm like super afraid of. Like I feel like I'm already playing. Like every day is like okay, just kind of getting to the goals. So if I start to slip on it or I start to slack at all, it just really feels like I'm gonna get behind and I'm gonna be worse off. So I have to I guess tell myself to slow down a little bit. That's what I would want somebody to tell me, I guess.
Oh, yes, I really,
What do
really
you
like
think?
that.
What do you
So
think?
that there it is. That's a goal for us. Just slowing down and over the course of these sessions, work on slowing down. So we're just beginning this relationship. At the end of, say, envision this, your last session here. What differences would you like to see? So maybe we could use that to build some goals.
Okay.
Kelli here now, and then Kelli, at the end of this journey.
Okay.
3 things.
Okay. Definitely feeling a lot less frazzled. So I guess that would, to kind of put that a little bit better, like just kind of seeming less stressed, a little more calm. I think that I would like to have more of a schedule that reflects that type of calm lifestyle where I'm actually slowing down in my everyday life. And yeah, just to kind of be more settled and feel like I don't have to keep up with the rat race. So just calmer, less stress, and a little more routine that takes some of the pressure off. Those are the things I would really like to see by the time we're done. Is that something you think you can help me with?
Yes, most definitely. Like I said, as a grad school student, I've definitely experienced similar things and had to find ways to get better at it and to not feel so overwhelmed and everything. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a common theme. Slow down and just take things slower. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely seeing a common theme, and it's kind of right now. It's kind of hard to envision that because like right now, life is so just moving so fast.
It's so hectic.
Exactly. And isn't it about to be the finals? Like isn't it, the semester's coming to an end?
Weeks.
So this is a very stressful part of the semester. I mean, we could talk about so school wise. I mean, how are your assignments going, or is it winding down?
So it's actually winding down. I think it's just the fact that I have just one assignment, big assignment, in each of my classes to wrap up. I have a few more days in my internship that I need to wrap up, but I don't think I would be as crazy about it if I wasn't due like a week and a half after classes. I feel like the fact that the baby could come at any time adds another layer of stress. So I'm really just trying to make sure that I'm getting stuff done without my head exploding pretty much. And I'm trying to keep my head on my shoulders for at least 3 more weeks. So I'm pretty good as far as the amount of work I need to do, but it's still a type of thing where you have to dedicate the time. And universe willing, get the time to dedicate to it. So I'm just really trying to make sure that I can do everything kind of by the time the timer runs out, which is ticking away. So.
Okay. So, like I said, I haven't had any kids and I've never been pregnant, so I can't relate to you on that, level. Mm-hmm. So, if I'm saying something that is just not conducive with, someone that's been pregnant. It's just me coming from a place where I know nothing about pregnancy. Okay. And, I just know about things that I've seen in the movies. So just please correct me if I say anything to you that, that's not ever going to be possible with me being pregnant. And we haven't, there's other kids. So, I would like that in a relationship to just bring that up at times. If I ever say anything or, I recommend something and it just doesn't go with, what's going on in your life right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Like, no problem.
Oh, Kelli, it was such a pleasure to meet you. I am so excited about this. just watching you just grow, and I love it, and you're just doing so great right now. It's just, oh, my hat goes off to you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hopefully you'll be able to give me the help I need, because I need somebody's advice.
I'm here for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
here.
Thank you.
All right.